Hi, I'm Bethany Tompkins. I'm a junior here at Concordia, and this is my story. I kind of always knew who God was, and I really had it all figured out. And I definitely knew who Jesus was, what Christianity was, and I just completely had it all figured out, and I felt like I didn't really need any guidance or direction because I'd just grown up as someone that was supposed to know all these things, and I did know all these things. And it wasn't until I came to college that I realized that I was definitely wrong and that I don't have it all figured out. When I was a freshman in college, I had kind of a rough year. I didn't make a ton of friends, and I felt pretty alone, and that was when I first started experiencing symptoms of depression. And yeah, it was not a fun year, but it was also when I started going to the Remedy, which is a student-led worship service on campus on Monday nights at 9. And I started going to the Remedy and attending a Bible study. And when I attended those, I met people there that I had never met these type of people before, and they really had like an energy inside of them and like just a genuine joy and happiness that I didn't really get and I didn't understand. And I was very interested in it, but also at the same time kind of like, yeah, I'm good though, I still have it figured out. So that was pretty much how my freshman year went. But then getting into my sophomore year, a lot of things changed. I ended up rooming with some awesome girls that just were really encouraging, and I started to really understand not just who Jesus was, but what Jesus meant. I'd always known that Jesus was the Son of God and that he died on the cross to pay for my sins. I knew that, I could say that, but I didn't realize what that meant in my life, and I didn't realize that that means that Jesus paid for every single bad thing that I've ever done, and I never realized what kind of a sacrifice that is, and that God would be willing to send his son to pay for something I did. And I didn't really understand that fully until I came to college. And it's just a really freeing thought to know that God loves you so much that he would do that, and that you're considered new and righteous in his eyes, even though I mess up all the time and that I'm not a perfect person. But yeah, that's just what I realized my sophomore year coming into Concordia. Then my junior year came around, and a lot of those depression symptoms that I had when I was a freshman came back, and it's been a really rough junior year for me. And yeah, the Lord has just really been with me through this whole thing. And although I have definitely felt at times very hopeless and very broken and very just directionless, I've also known that the God of the universe loves me, and that he cares about me, and that he's with me through this whole thing, and that no matter what I do, he's still gonna love me, and that I'm still a child of his, and I get to spend eternity in heaven with the Father. And yeah, that doesn't make depression any better, but it's just something that's a lot easier to go through, knowing that you have someone that's gonna love you unconditionally. So that's kind of my story. And yeah.